It's 10-4 with Johnny Jones, the YouTube channel about you. I hope you have yourself some black coffee, like Phil Robertson said.
Whoa, you got any sugar? I said, sugar? No, it's a cup of coffee. Black. It's pathetic to watch.
Anyways, today I thought I would, of course, take your comments, read them on stream. I want to react to a few videos and also let you listen to some voicemails that you guys left me, because the last video I did pretty much failed in the joke front, and we'll talk about that more later. Anyways, comments, unresponded comments. Let's get to it. Glenn Baker. Hello, Glenn. Glenn says, that poor family with the last name, I bet it was hell in high school. Mine was just Baker, and that was bad enough. Now, he's actually responding to a man named Phil Puglia. Pulled pork. Poor Phil Puglia, not Puglia. Thank you, Glenn. The Frank Mitchell says, congrats, Randy. He's talking about the winner of our contest. Vintage 76 Viper Green Beetle. I got through it. That's a hard one to say, man. Congratulations, Randy. Saw this on Farpoint Farms t-shirt. This is a joke. A trucker asked me what day it was. I answered 10-4. That's the little emoji. So, if you don't know, I was trying to do a terrible joke contest, but I don't have enough subscribers to really do it. So, that was his terrible joke. That was a good one. I might end it with that one if I can remember, but if I don't, sorry. But that's a pretty terrible joke. I appreciate it, Vintage 76 Viper Green Beetle. Alan Slade. Hello again, Alan. Alan says, well done, Randy. Cheers, Johnny. Take care of yourself and yours. 73. God bless. God bless you, Alan Slade, and I am certainly taking care of myself. It is incredibly hot in this camper. It is something like 92 degrees, and I don't have an air conditioner. Someone did the wiring wrong, and the air conditioner up there, which you can't see, in the ceiling is worth $2,000, but they wired it backwards, and also it got rained in, so it's completely screwed. Yeah, anyways, I got this camper for a good deal. Anyways, another great video and a great contest by Little Cow Workshop. Thank you, Little Cow Workshop. Hope you contribute a joke. So it's still going. Just leave your jokes. And eventually, I don't know, if it takes 15 years, we'll eventually have an entire joke video. Clayton Briggs, 899, says, I watched all 45 minutes. Thank you for your humor. Man, 45 minutes of a video. That is probably the best watch time anyone could ever ask for. Watching me for 45 minutes, I appreciate it. That's going to help the watch time, even though this channel is not monetized, nor is it about money. By the way, speaking of videos, for the main channel, I need to ask you guys some questions. So if you're about to dip, come back at the end. I have some questions for you. The Frank Mitchell says, great videos, Johnny. I have one CB radio, a Cobra 29. Doesn't have FM. It would be nice to have a radio with a feature like that. Anyways, good luck to the person who wins that radio. Frank. Well, thank you, Frank. Yeah, Cobra 29 didn't start using FM till way after. I don't know if it was way after or they were right on it, but I know it was 2021 when FM was approved. So most Cobras you're going to get that are used, not going to have FM. But there's plenty of other choices, right? And like the Redivus radios, they're cheap now, so get one of those. Or if you don't want to, you could fork the money for a new Cobra. But man, 29s are just, they don't have all the features that most radios do now. Anyways, thank you for commenting. Glenn Baker says, to the fellow Paul Puglia, my first car was a 74 Duster 340, 4-speed, and the floor, headers, and 4-barrel. Very nice car. It sounds like it, although I'm not a car man. My brother left it when he went to Vietnam. Did not stay nice long. Vandalism? Did you wreck it? Let me know. Does anyone know, I ordered me one of those Radio Oddity QT40s. Do I have to have a Windows laptop or can I use a cell phone to program it? Thanks for the info. Well, I'm not the most technical person on earth, but most of the time you need a USB port to program a radio. But you know what? Let me just go ahead and answer the question for you. So I did some research for you, Glenn. It looks like you're definitely going to need a computer to program that Radio Oddity QT40, I think you said it was. Now, I wouldn't recommend using an Apple computer because Apple's kind of finicky. They're very proprietary and annoying. I would stick with Windows. Now, obviously, Windows sucks too, but you do have more support. Linux, if you've never installed Linux, don't go after Linux. Just get a Windows computer off of Facebook or eBay. Don't pay more than $40 or $50 for it. You don't need it for much, right? Just programming a radio, maybe surfing the internet. not a big deal. So, yeah, unfortunately, you're going to need that. I'd love to help you out more with it, but maybe that will answer your question. Thank you for commenting there, Glenn. So in my last video, I came up with a bad joke contest, a dad joke contest, right? I love terrible jokes. I like making jokes. And I asked you guys to call this number and leave a voicemail of your terrible joke or your dad joke. Now, I only got 2 voicemails. And by the way, I still want you to call. Now, that's not my actual number. That's a service of some sort. So you can only really leave a voicemail. But I got 2 calls. Unfortunately, one was cut off at 5 seconds. I don't know what happened there, some sort of technical issue. But I did get a joke from Paul Puglia. And here is his joke.
It's Paul Puglia from Michigan, your Italian friend. Hey, I got an old joke for you. Why did the chicken cross the road? To show the squirrels that it can be done. You could do your intro by saying, "This is JJ, and we'll be back tomorrow," or something like that. Just an idea. Alrighty then. You have a wonderful, safe day. And can't wait for your next video. Really enjoy your videos. Alrighty then. God bless. Ciao for now, my friend.
Now, I really like that joke. In fact, I used it like 4 or 5 times with different people. And boy, they all either chuckled or rolled their eyes. So thank you for that joke. That was a funny joke for sure. I have made a lot of jokes in my time, and they're always terrible. But the most risque joke that I'll ever tell on this channel, because I've cleaned things up a lot, would be this joke that I came up with. Now, it's a little bit dirty, but I think you can handle it. I made this one about 2.5 to 3 years ago. It goes like this. What happens when you ferment sweet ass? You get butt liquor. And you gotta hang on it. You gotta hang on it. Terrible joke. All right, guys, before the video gets too long, I want to ask you something. I'm making a video for my other channel, Johnny Jones at Home, and it's about amp hours and watt hours. And the reason why I'm explaining that is because a friend of mine, he is a construction worker, and he wanted to know about amp hours, what they mean, what it means when his battery says 2 amp hours or whatever. But I thought it's actually a really good general question for people that may go camping or fishing, I don't know, whatever you guys use. And that's sort of what I wanted to ask you guys. I don't know if you guys know anything about this, but if you're campers, if you're into maybe prepping or survival, what questions would you want answered about amp hours or how long you can run something? I kind of want to know, you know, I want to get a feel for the community because I'm not a camping guy. I'm not really into carrying around portable Jackery rigs or doing anything like that. So if you have any questions, let me know. I will see if it'll fit into the video. Now, my last video, I told you guys how I got into CB radio. Well, this time around, I want to know how you got into radio. It doesn't have to be CB radio. It could be ham radio, shortwave, whatever you want. Tell me your story about how you got into it and how it changed you, where you're going, where you're at. Let me know what radio means to you. Anyways, it's 10-4 with Johnny Jones. And I'll see you tomorrow. What was it that Paul said? I don't know. It's not going to be tomorrow, though. I can't guarantee a video every day. But anyways, see you guys later.